So when I started this YouTube channel in 2017, I never realized it would lead me to where I am today. Now, in 2017, I woke up one morning, I picked up my phone, and I sellotaped it to a window, and I just put it out to the world, and I was going to start making content. I was going to start making YouTube content. And just doing that little step led me to all the other little steps that I've taken over the last 7, 8 years to put me in this position that I'm in today, which is my dream, more or less. It's to work for myself, doing something that I absolutely love, being surrounded by people that I'm in a privileged position to be around, whether that's the lads here in the lab, with Jack here who's behind the camera, with everyone that I've worked with. I'm in dreamland some days when I realise the stuff that I get to do. For example, I'm going to work with Conor McGee in Sweden in a couple of weeks' time, following him around as a bodybuilder. Like, that's not a job. That's something I can't wait to get up in the morning to do. But the point I'm trying to make is, I did one small little thing in 2017, which was just sellotape my phone to a window, and I just put it out to the universe that I was going to start making content. And that was a tiny little step back then, but it was actually a huge step in me becoming who I actually was supposed to be, quote unquote. A bit cringy saying that, but who I feel I was supposed to be. And the point I'm trying to make here is, I did something completely out of the norm back in 2017, which was start a YouTube channel. And no one started YouTube channels back then. It was completely out of the blue, even though it's very common now. 7, 8 years ago, it was not a common thing. Posting a photo on Instagram was not, of you with your top off, was seen as a weird thing to do as well, unless you were like a really high-end, like Steve Cook or whatever. But I did it anyway, and it's led me to here. Back when I started YouTube, if you're an old subscriber, I used to be making content like bodybuilding content and going to the gym, but I didn't actually want to make bodybuilding content. I just wanted to make content. And I kept doing it. And because I kept taking those little steps, it got me to the position that I'm in today, which is dreamland, really. I'm working with great people, and I wake up every day excited for work. So the point I'm really trying to make is, I didn't know that that little step back then was going to have such a huge impact on my life today. So if you have a little step that you want to do, just take it. Because as the years go by, no one actually gives a fuck. And it will lead you to great things, just the little steps. And they might sound little at the time, but using me as an example here is, that little step led me to a huge step. And yeah, we're here today. Did that make sense, Jack? Keep recording, no?
What we're doing now, though.
What we're doing now, but did that sound good?
Sound perfect, yeah.
Okay, was it better than the first one? Okay, Jack had to find out there that I'm a one-take geezer, but he made me take a second take. So I'm sorry, second take. Anyway, come close. We're going to go back in time. Anyway, take the first step, do whatever you want to do, and it will lead you to great places. Getting close here. For all the old subscribers, I have 731 now. I had like 800. Every video. Anyway, we're at a shoot. Going to start setting up. And we're going to take you along for a shoot there. We got Ingrid now. I got 2 tomorrow. Enjoy. Bash. So Jack has a clip of me earlier today buying these little thingies, okay? I spent around 6 months of doing shoots like this, and I refused to pay €2 for a couple of these. Now they're $1.90 each in B&Q. The most useful thing ever. Jack, come around here. These go on this and stop this rolling through in the middle of a shoot. So I used to spend shoots, oh man, rolling it back up, shoving random shit into it to make it not roll. $1.90, buy them. You'll never know when you need them. I'm trying to think, is that enough roll? I'd say so. And you just clip it on there. Look at that. Look at that, huh? Huh? Actually, one thing that came into my mind there, just as I was doing this, when you're rolling out a backdrop roll, it's very important that you try and get it as equally rolled down and pulled out even on both sides. So when you flash lights onto the bend of the roll, if this one has less of a bend and it's more of like a right angle, and this one's more like in a circle, the light reflects differently off the both of them, so you get a different shading in the background of your images. Now, there's nothing really wrong with that because you can edit it out, but it just makes it so much easier just to take an extra couple of seconds here when you're editing 5 to 10 photos. You don't want to be doing that for every single photo. So just take your time, put it down properly, use your clippy things, get it flat down the ground, and we're away. It's day one of using a snoot. Inspiration behind this, Manny Ortiz. Shot one, just coming up. She wants to like hold the ball up on her shoulder, kind of like this. And then I'm going to use the snoot with the circular, that one, around her. So let's see how this turns out. Could be dodgy. This could be cool, no, this could be cool. Just bear with because I'm still a cowboy. Take another little step this way. Just there, yeah. Chin up a small little bit. Good. Swap legs. So, yeah, yes, like that, good.
Very, very cool.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah?
It's so good. Yeah.
Okay. I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't know what that light does, but it does something in the background. Straighten it arm, 1, 2, 3. Chin up a small little bit. Good.
Onto the toes, on the toes.
Yeah, up on the toes.
Yeah.
But bring your left one forward. Yeah, like that. 1, 2, 3. Arch that back under the shoulders back. Good. All right, up on that left toe now. Good. Okay, so we're 2 outfits in to the shoot. I've been using the snoot that I only got, and I haven't used the snoot before. And in this gym, we seem to have a nice bit of natural light coming in from the side and on the white backdrop. And with the 8400, I'm actually kind of struggling to see whether it's focused or not. Now, we've got a good couple of shots where it looks good, but it's kind of slightly out of focus. So that's been playing on my mind. I don't know how I get enough power through it to get the snoot perfectly focused in the background. But other than that, the shots have been turning out sick. Ingrid came to me with like ideas that she wanted to do. She wanted to use the medicine ball. She wanted to use other bits and pieces that are around the gym. And we've been using them. And Jack can show you a couple of shots. Other than that, now we're going to get into like the more fun stuff. One of 10 bikinis that Ingrid has bought, and I am the type of man that doesn't know time when he's shooting, so we'll probably do all 10. Yeah, that's the update, Jack. Oh yeah, so this time, was it this time last year, Jack? You were on prep, yeah? This time last year, I was actually, oi. This time last year, Jack was actually a competitive bodybuilder, and he documented some of his prep, and I recorded him. This year, the turns have tabled, and I am now not a competitive bodybuilder, but a photographer, and Jack is photographering the photographer. I must run through my gear that I'm using today. Okay, come on, back to the vlog. This part might actually be a little bit interesting. Are you okay walking behind me? Because I know I hate walking behind people.
It's all good.
Okay, this clip is probably shaky, but to run through my gear, on the main cam, I'm using the 85mm 1.2 RF lens. I fucking love this lens, and for stuff like this, it is so sick. I'm using my R6 Mark II. I have an R5C, which Jack's using right now, but I actually wouldn't use it for shoots. I personally don't like it. I think the R6 Mark II performs so much better for photography. Video, beast. The R5C is a beast. But for photography, I just prefer my R5C. Or my R6 Mark II. I know the layout of it like a PlayStation controller. I don't have to think when I'm shooting. I just know where shit is. I love the 24 megapixel images. Files aren't too big, but because I don't crop that much, I don't need massive files. So that's why I prefer the R6 Mark II, and I'm going to use this camera until more or less it dies. It has a special place in my heart, and then it will go on the shelf beside my M50. Running into the lights then. So I get all of my gear in Whelan's in Limerick, like all of this. The stands, the lights, the backdrop rolls, everything is from Whelan's. So on the main key light, we're using a 8400 Pro, and then on a fill, I've got an 8200 Pro. Over here, running through the snoot, which is an ambitious snoot, is an 8400 Pro, and then I have another 8200 Pro and another 8200 Pro somewhere else. I have one foot strip box, which has a grid. I always use grids when I'm on a backdrop because I don't like the light to spill. I like to hit the subject and that's it. I like darker backdrops, that's just how I like it. I then have this Godox thingy. It just comes with me everywhere. I mainly use this for video, but it's here just in case. This is my favorite kind of like rectangular box. This is another Godox one. I got this in Whelan's. This was actually like 44 euros, I think. I hope, in case anyone goes in there and they think it's 44 euros. But it's tight with the grid. It doesn't fall down like some, actually, Jack's. I'm actually using Jack's box here. His grid doesn't fall down either, but my main light, the grid falls down, and I'm not sure what it does, but it just annoys me when it falls down. But this is nice and tight, and that's with an 8200 Pro. And I think that's all of the kit. These are Colorama backdrops. They're just the one that my local camera store has and I can pick up very easily. And then I think these are Godox stands. Is that all the gear I need to cover? SD cards, I use the ProGrade V60s. SSDs, I use Samsung T5s and T7s. Laptop is MacBook. Yeah. Actually, I want to also add on. I want to show you this box. I want to give a shout out to Kieran Houlihan. That's not his name.
No. Is it? Yeah.
Kieran Houlihan?
It is.
Yeah. Kieran Houlihan made me my photography box. If you saw on Instagram, I've been looking for one for ages. Kieran sorted me out. I get to use it for the first time with Ingrid. Okay, that's all my gear that I'm using at today's shoot. Tomorrow, I will run through all of my gear, like every fucking bit of it. With your left hand, grab the underwear and tuck that left elbow right in. Yeah, like that. Now tuck that, don't have your wrist like this. Just grab it, just with your left hand. Good, now tuck that elbow right in. Left one? Like this? No, left one? Yeah, like that. Now big arch, lean right back. Bring that hand, tuck that elbow in a little bit more in front of you. Yeah, like that, now lean right back. Good. Show me less bum.
Yay! It's so cool.
Yeah?
Yeah. They're so cool. I love that.
So, anyway, the box is in. Never used the box before, but Ingrid, I'm sure, knows how to use the box. So Ingrid is just going to go sit up on top of the box and we're going to go from there and you're going to see what's going to go on. Bring your right foot in a bit closer. Good, now lean right back. Good. 3, 2, 1. Good, bad bitch vibes to me. 1, 2, 3. Drop the eyes down over the shoulder. Good.
Oh, I like that one.
Yeah, close up.
Yeah, so cool. But I still like that one as them as well.
Bring the left knee back a small bit. Tilt the head over, eyes down, tilt the head down. Good, just like that, good. Arch that back. Tilt the head this way. Yes, now drop the eyes down there. Class. Put your left hand on the neck, tuck the elbow in. Yeah, like that, good. Good. Arch, kick your hip out towards the main door. Good. Good. Look straight ahead, down between your knees.
Yeah, I love that.
We might pick that one though when you go through it.
That's fine.
Love that one as well.